Spider, what are you doing? Why did you just pet her?
He just petted. He just pet Ellie.
Don't do that anymore.
It's ridiculous. You have to say it, but don't do that anymore.
Okay, what do you mean?
He pet her. He went down the back of her head and like was petting her.
Stool Scenes episode 92, my favorite number of all time. This is going to be a special episode, folks, a special week. Listen, right away, we got Call Her Daddy girls. They got controversy. They got kicked off Instagram. For what? We don't know. And we got into it on Friday, but there's a lot of blog controversy around here. Let's check in with Del Prez, see what he has to say.
And so we were
With the caption said it.
Yes, you just
okay,
started crying.
that's what, so everyone in the office thought that we got taken down because we were soliciting nudes. We didn't actually get taken down because we were soliciting nudes. That video got taken down like a while ago, like 2 months ago.
So what did you get taken out for?
Randomly, it said we were like violating guidelines. And
By
so
doing what?
we have no fucking idea.
So I've asked what they could have done, and we'll see if they'll give me the.
And like one of them was like you could either be like A, buying followers, which we're obviously not doing, B, you like were posting repetitive content, which I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Maybe because we
Or C,
uploaded that twice though, the video that got us in trouble the first time.
we never uploaded
We
it twice.
uploaded clips of it.
No, we didn't. That's on YouTube. I made sure not to put it on. So it's literally like, I don't know. And now, because our,
Do you think you guys are getting hacked by somebody?
no, because my personal Instagram, like I can log in through
Why
Safari.
would? Oh, because it's the same username and all that. Or why are they? That's weird.
So-
like if they took down Call Her Daddy, they took down their personal.
So no, my
Call Her Daddy
personal's not
didn't
taken down.
Oh.
It's that I can't get into it because Call Her Daddy was on my phone. My like what did I say? IME or whatever.
When'd you
Basically-
reach out?
Friday, and then
Yeah.
I just emailed this morning. I emailed their contact this morning to be like, hey, we've been down for the weekend.
Basically, I personally can log into Instagram on any person's account but mine because my phone, I think, like I don't even know the coding words, but like basically my code has been blocked on Instagram.
She's not
So I
But
can,
it's weird that it would happen to you too.
The exact same thing happened, but I was able to like hack it. I like did this weird Facebook
Your personal?
thing.
Yeah.
My personal.
So that kind of makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like they're all being taken down. So it seems like there's some sort of foul play or something. Like they're all trying to take down the daddy gang.
fuckers, and we just hit 100K, and then it got taken.
I know.
Because
Literally.
you don't post content that's like we get shit all the
I
time on
know.
our main account, but
We're
you
not
guys-
posting like
no, it's all
explicit shit.
unless like what you're saying in your promo videos is too edgy for them.
No way.
No, not what we said, but it did say in the title, banned from Instagram
that was
for
what I was
soliciting
worried about.
nudes.
And that's what
That was
everyone
it.
thought. And then that day it wasn't taken down. It was the next day randomly.
Like I went on the chick's account and took that down this morning just in case because I
Okay.
didn't want to like have that be the
Okay.
reason. Because I did see the ban from Instagram thing and maybe I don't know. They're
just
very
the
coy
crazy-
with what.
Yeah.
Even when they come back, they're just gonna be like, oh, we'll fix it. I'm gonna tell you.
Because I like called my brother because he knows tech shit, and he was like, to get into Instagram at this point for me, I would literally have to either buy a new phone or we have to somehow get Instagram to like.
It's gonna be. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No,
They're just-
Dave,
it's over
like
the weekend.
Dave, if you gave me your phone, I could sign into Alex.
Yeah, it's literally
my
just
account
from
is
your
live. My actual Instagram app on my phone
like her IP
has
is
been
along
flagged.
Yeah, it's her IP.
No, Call Her Daddy's gone.
Yeah. Well, that'll come back.
That got shut down. That's different.
She will actually start crying if the Call Her Daddy is gone.
No,
No,
it's,
that'll come back, right?
I would imagine it'll come back. I mean, we've never not gotten an account back, so. Like even we've been I wouldn't
Okay,
but I
let's
just
Bad girls of the internet.
Monday morning.
so basically my phone has been deemed
So
as.
she's literally walking out with an iPad.
Last
And
night
she's
I
like
was on
getting
an
on Instagram on her iPad.
It's tough on the streets.
It's pathetic. But like you gotta do what you gotta do.
She wants you to get a burner phone.
This is
What
why I
is
tell
she
you,
supposed
like,
to do?
you can't just be relied on one platform.
I know.
Because if they just fucking shut you down, then what?
I know.
You gotta be big
I
other
guess
places.
Twitter's gonna hear from us today. We're like,
Yeah.
I had to create a fake Facebook
Yeah.
To get
and
into
then get in that way.
Do you guys have a Snapchat account for the Call Her Daddy?
We do, but we don't really use it.
I know.
It's all about
You don't want to be,
Instagram, though,
yeah, but
guys.
what if all about Instagram? What if they decide, no, you can't come back?
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to. We'll just suck
That's why you got to
because
diversify
Twitter-
your portfolio.
Trust me, I understand. I get it.
I get
We're gonna
the
hit
gram
Twitter
is,
today.
is
Yeah.
great for you guys, but
Oh, it just breaks my little heart.
That will be. We just hit 100K, like on Friday, and on Friday we're taken down.
I don't know what's. We'll see. We'll get an answer today.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to know what you guys posted that caused the issue,
Same.
so that we can make sure we don't do it again.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Guys, think about the amount of times that people do crazy shit on Barstool and it's like send nudes.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
we send
but
nudes?
they are very
I don't know.
effective.
We'll never know. Just being tidy and appropriate is totally our brand.
Which is-
100%.
Any recap on the Francis Ellie?
I mean, I'll probably get more to the bottom of it. Ellie is adamant that she was not the reason the thing wasn't blocked. Like, it wasn't me. I can take a joke. My instinct is Liz stuck her nose where it didn't belong, and like maybe start talking to Ellie, but I don't know. That's my guess. That's my guess. Is Liz starts snooping around, which she pretty much did admit. Like, I thought Ellie was upset. I talked to her, blah, blah, blah. Ellie's like, I wasn't upset. Whatever was said in that meeting may be misconstrued. Regardless, Liz should mind her own business. That's, I think, going to be the nuts and bolts. And then maybe K. Marco gets involved a little bit. That's kind of what I think. I think it was a non-issue made into an issue by Liz. That's what I think happened. Not intentionally, but that's what I think happened. So, we'll get to the bottom of it before the end of the day. None of these little mice running around here.
A lot of weirdos are always coming in off the street. This guy came in to get a meeting with Dave Portnoy. Didn't go so well.
I don't want to sign off on it and then have it.
No, I understand.
Maybe I'll ask him.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I'm not here to do that. I'm not
Yeah,
here
no,
to
I hear
like
you.
start a scene or anything. I just have an idea. I really think it would.
I'll ask
be
him quick
funny.
and then we'll go from there.
Do you want me to wait here? Or do you want me
Yeah,
to go
if
with
you want to just hang out here,
Yeah,
that'd be great.
yeah, man. I
All right,
understand.
I'll be right back. I mean, I should ask him, but I'm afraid to go in there. It looks like they're handling something pretty serious.
Causing trouble or anything.
When she comes out, I'll just go in real quick, ask him, and then we'll go from there. I don't want to tell you yes.
Of course. No, I understand. I understand.
How do you anticipate it going?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a funny, cool idea. That's why I came here. I wouldn't have came here if I thought otherwise, you know?
Very.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Let me ask him really quick. We got some guy here who's scared of somehow right up. He's trying to speak with you for 5 minutes. You want me to get rid of him?
Yes.
All right. The best way to do that would probably be via email. If you want to send me an email, I can pass it along.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I write down your email?
Absolutely. Here, I'll write it for you. Sorry, I don't have a card or anything to give to you.
Has this ever happened before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dumb question. You gotta try it, right? Thanks, man.
My name's Daniel, and there's
I appreciate it. So
Your
just
name?
Jake.
Jake.
So just like email you the concept and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
and then I'll pass it along.
All right, man. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Spider, what are you doing? Why did you just pet her?
He just petted. He just pet Evan.
Don't do that anymore.
It's ridiculous. You have to say it, but don't do that anymore.
Okay, what do you mean?
He pet her. He went down the back of her hair and like was petting her.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do that anymore. Please do not pet Ebony. Everyone.
We have one more ticket. I was like, I gotta give it to Spider. He helped me. My dad's like, all right. I almost didn't give my dad a ticket. I ended up getting another one from a friend that I gave to my dad. But Spider took the ticket that I gave him that I almost didn't give to my dad. And he walked in, fell asleep inside the arena, and then left after the first period. When I found that out, I almost like.
That's on you.
Felt like I was doing the right thing. Like he was sitting there on the bus, like.
Spider stinks. Like he doesn't. If he don't do anything,
No
nice with
respect.
Spider.
It's no respect.
And by the way, he's a fall asleep guy. He lives his life permanently ready to fall asleep.
Tommy, that was like the worst thing that's ever happened.
I said I don't want any blame for anything he does wrong.
Brett said he was sitting next to him. The whole stadium was singing the national anthem, something like you would see like in like a European like soccer stadium, and he was asleep during the national anthem. No, he was just like bored. He doesn't like sports. He doesn't know sports. That's what you've been saying.
Is that news to you?
But like that,
he literally doesn't know.
One time he didn't know like
he
the
didn't
difference
know
between,
multiple. He doesn't know NFL teams.
Yeah, right. He like you were doing like an Eagles segment, and
he asked for a jet up thing, and he's like, "Can you use the?"
He screwed it up first with
the dog mask.
Yeah. He has no business being here. And by the way, he's asleep through life. He has the urgency of like
He's asleep through
an ant.
life.
He really does.
Dave just had to tell him to stop petting Ebony.
Petty?
Yeah.
He just pet Ebony.
Yeah, he was petting.
Dave, we were literally just sitting here. He goes, Spider, what did you just do? Like, do not pet Ebony.
Yeah. He also like the only thing
guess.
the only thing he does is at those live shows for college football he goes bananas trying to get the crowd. It's the only time I've ever seen his energy.
Does it good though? He does that well, you're saying?
No, he's not needed. It's like he acts like it's a like talk show or something. It's like
like we're coming back from break,
He's whooping up the Rachel Ray crowd.
Yeah, it's like very odd. He's a nice enough guy, but he's just always perfectly asleep.
Now everybody likes a good radio argument, right? I know that's what everyone tunes in for. Here we go. We got Francis, we got Liz, we got Ellie. What really happened on Friday, on Thursday, on Wednesday? Let's hash it out and settle it once and for all.
Went out there, I'm like, I know you don't want to do this, but you got to get you back in the radio. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, I got to end this right now. And she came storming in here. I was like, keep going.
Seems like a text.
Shit. Yeah, not good.
Private text.
I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science. She doesn't think that's being totally transparent.
Vice versa, Ellie.
I'm done talking about it.
It's gonna go nowhere. Revving it back up. She's not.
I'm done talking.
But you can't send me text.
Well, that was a private thing between you
But
and
you
I.
can't
not
because
her.
it's a public thing.
You got private text in room?
Yeah.
That's how the whole thing gets. Oh, Barstool just.
Then ignore it.
It's hard for me to ignore stuff. I'm not an ignore guy. Liz says she won't talk. Clearly, there's a disagreement still, forever, on what
I'm ready to
the
move
private conversation was. That's what it is. There it is. Liz does not agree that. Liz thinks there's more like to it. That's it. They're never gonna see eye to eye, those two. So I was right on my original thing. There is a very different take on what came out of that private conversation, which is why it should be private.
Him and I had a closed door meeting. He went on radio and trashed me before the closed door meeting. I gave him the closed door meeting, and here we are. So you know what?
So your problem's more with Francis than Ellie.
So let it go.
Well, let it go is not like a very Barstool-y answer. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, you're almost, Liz, on like the other side of this, in like, you're very comfortable with me in this group and like anything goes here, but then you have different, like you're going with people like differently out there. Like you never protect like me or I think anyone that you've done radio with in here. Like I'm very comfortable saying whatever I want to you, and I think I told you that's one of your like qualities. You're like you stand by what you do. So I think your heart was in the right place, but you should just let Barstool be Barstool.
Not everybody is built from the same cloth. Like it's
Right.
That's just not true.
No,
Some
I get
people
it.
can handle things better or in a different way, perhaps, than others.
But you can handle anything, is my experience.
Correct. Which is why if you want to crucify me for this, fine,
Right.
let's go.
I do think there's some degree of people being very truthful that there was a degree of stepping in to protect Ellie that Ellie didn't ask for and really didn't want in the end. She was clearly upset. Maybe she hurt Francis and stuff. But it elevated where, like, people, suddenly this became like a watchdog or everyone's worried about other people's feelings, whereas usually the opposite, where people rush in with cameras. It sucked that I wasn't here. If I caught wind of this, I think we get it. We would just gotten everyone in the room and figured it out instantly. Tommy, that's on you for not making that up. You consider yourself a master of chaos. You like it. You get your hands going. You got it. It was very simple. Me sitting away, being like, all right. Although Ellie, I guess I wasn't here, so maybe it wasn't as simple. So get everybody in the room. That's what we do, and let's fucking scream at each other, and then move on 10 minutes later. I mean, Liz, and the good thing, you get the people going. these calls? Pile on Liz drama, blog drama.
Pile on Liz. That's one of the comments. That's ruthless.
Don't be mad. It's good. I mean, Liz is very mad, and I'll say this: I think Liz is one of the nicest people we have here. Like, genuinely, like, nice.
Definitely. 100%.
So, she's wearing the black hat thing.
Do you feel like you like fell on a sword, Liz?
Yes.
Whose sword?
Tommy.
You have to laugh at that.
I mean, why are you so mad about Liz, though? It's just blog. This is so stupid, this argument. Like, it's literally about a blog, and you're very upset. Yeah. See, she can't even talk. She's very mad. Now you're trying to make me feel bad. I won't do it, Liz. It's like fucking, Jerry Maguire, when they're at, like, the end, when he's like, you're going to try to make me cry first. I'm not going to feel bad for you. I will not do it. Not going to get me feel bad.
And Liz, you could just nod, yes or no. Here's my
Anything for you,
takeaway.
Tommy.
My takeaway on how you're feeling. You feel like you and Ellie had a closed-door meeting, and in your opinion, Ellie expressed to you that she was not comfortable with it. You now feel that after the closed-door meeting, Ellie is trying to say that she was comfortable with it to, because she doesn't want the Barstool audience to turn on her and make it look like she was soft. And that in turn is making you look like a little bit of the bad guy, and you're upset with that because you think that in the closed-door meeting a much different thing happened. Would that?
There's a lot of things that have happened that have not.
I think I hit the nail on the goddamn
That's
head.
one.
No.
What do you mean you hit the nail on it? Tommy, that's what I fucking said at the beginning of the
Well, I
show.
think that's
And
what-
even in there, even in here, they're saying they had a different take on what that went down
But
on
that's
that
what you're
meeting.
mad about right now.
That's a very, very small ripple in the pond.
Whose pond?
I'm done with this conversation.
What we are talking about is hardly life and death. Hardly.
Oh, nobody's saying that it's life and death.
But, like, what are you getting so mad? Like, to
isn't-
me,
this
this is a
isn't
very
brain
barstool-y
surgery.
debate that, like, I'd embrace, and it's like, oh, this France did that. It's, like, so stupid. There's no, like, it only could exist in our world, but you're very mad. Like, for the callers at home, Liz is very upset right now. And I'm not quite sure about
I
what.
was not on Friday. I was not over the weekend. Now it's like it's just too much.
The worst thing that is being said about you, Liz, the worst, is that you were generally trying to protect somebody's feelings.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think that's the message that's out there.
Well, the Barstool people, the crowd, the peanut gallery, they're going to pick sides and be like, oh, there's a new bar, whatever. Like, you can't pay attention to that. Like, the real messaging, which I think everyone knows, is you were trying to protect somebody. You got burned for it. Gaz is fucking booing in there. Gaz, I'm being told that you allowed a closed-door meeting to happen right in your fucking face. A general rule here, anytime you don't want the cameras there, that's when you need them. And we're going to have the cameras there when it's la-di-da, fucking kumbaya. But when it's not kumbaya, camera time. So on
It's
the
about
same
the cover-up.
page.
It's not about the crime right now.
Harvard guy.
We're still on this?
Unfortunately.
We're trying to get off it. Somebody's lying.
I mean, you were the one who kind of started it to a degree in the morning when you went on the rant.
For sure.
And that, so then it's hard to start what I would say is a extremely Barstool insider-centric storyline and then go offline with it.
No, I agree, and I'm not trying to play the like dance in and out kind of thing here.
Like, why did you want to go private with that conversation?
With Liz?
Yeah.
I said some things on the radio show, in the morning radio show, that I should not have said. Especially me saying that Liz attacks other women that she works with. I really regretted saying that. That was a low blow.
So is that
It's
what
not
like the
true.
conversation was about? Like
That was, I think, what probably made her mad, and that was very justified. And I wanted to like apologize specifically for saying that to her.
I still think that, you keep that public. And again, not to sound like a broken record, I think we're all, at least I am, I think on the same page or understand what happens, what you said, Tommy. There's a disagreement, and people are trying to protect Ellie when she feels she didn't have to. What caused the prevent to begin with?
People were wondering about Frances's blog
Because they read it in the fucking thing?
Yes, because Frances was contemplating whatever evening before
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Should I put it up? Should I not? What do I do? And
who were
because
you
of
telling
that,
that to?
I was going back and forth with Keith. We were texting.
But no, I'm talking about the day before in the office, because that's when I caught wind of it.
Right, so
'Cause
I
he was
wrote the
sitting at his
blog.
desk and
I
was
had
talking
written
to
the
Nate
blog, and then a bunch of people came over to me.
But you asked
and
Ellie,
previewed
right?
it. I hadn't. I was going to. I was planning on.
So I
being
mean,
like,
Ellie has a very legitimate point as we go on, being like, "Why is everyone talking around me and not to me?"
Definitely.
Because
I didn't have a
Frances was
chance
posing
to.
the question.
I didn't
Right.
have a chance to talk to
But you
Ellie
could see how
because
that would make
everyone
Ellie
came
mad.
up to me and had previewed the blog,
Right.
and was like, "You shouldn't publish this." Some people were like, "What? It's fine." Turned into a whole thing before, and then Ellie read it without me even approaching her, and all of a sudden it was like a monster of its own
Right,
making,
which is
you know?
sad on the culture side of things here, a little bit to me.
I thought Ellie and I were always on the same page.
She seems like she would very much say she was.
And I thought it was a fun thing that had started on the run, whatever. So
Yeah, no, I think that's yes.
I agree. I think you've been, in terms of like your relationship to your actual blog and how, fine. I think that's been completely fine, but it's just kind of all the other stuff that we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, and I think we're sort of there. Like it's going around in circles. I think I think it is. I think the element really now, what happened before, Ellie's in. She's in. Nobody has to worry about writing blogs, making fun of her, or vice versa. She did it. She wrote the first one. She's fine with it. But why did you think, if you were the one who brought it up, why did you think it was Liz?
On the day before, because I had seen. Here's what I thought. I made a couple assumptions, and whether that was fair or not, you guys can decide. But I saw Liz and Ellie go into your office for a discussion.
That was the day after you were sitting at your desk talking to everybody about your blog.
Right.
You put the blog out there.
No, I didn't.
No, not on the blog. You were sitting at your desk, and there was like 3 or 4 people around you, and you were talking about
to me,
right. And
and
you were
then
talking.
All right,
came
so
up to me.
we're talking about the same shit. It's the same order of events. You wrote the blog. You had some doubts on whether Ellie could handle it.
But I never said, "Hey, can someone look at this?"
No.
And tell me. I was going to go to Ellie and say, "Here's what I've written. Let me know if you're okay with it."
But you were out loud making a thing about it.
But I didn't start that.
You were
Nate
at your
came
desk.
over to me and said, "You can't publish this. This is the meanest thing I've ever seen."
Well, I wasn't there when that happened. All
Right,
I
you
know is that
were.
when
All
I
right, but you and then
not
you
when
and
he
then I was
said
like,
that.
"What?
All right,
I don't think it's that
but,
bad."
But,
and you
but
were like,
it's
"Let me look
all
at it."
like the same semantical thing, to lack of better words. It's pretty simple. You wrote it, whether it's Nate, whether it's Liz. I'm not saying it's Liz. Whoever. So there was an element of the rest of Barstool being like, Ellie's not ready for this. We have to protect Ellie. No one really went to Ellie and asked that, but until much later, and then there's a little back and forth. But that's what happened, and it just major thing is like people pre-reading the blogs, and like I can get it to a degree. Like you're not sure if Ellie's in. Her things like just come ask me. I'm in. I feel like I have a great handle on it. I do feel like Liz
So then
is
you're
getting
good on it.
railroaded a little bit.
I do too. I agree
Because
with that.
it's very clearly the way we're talking here. And how I caught wind of this probably like a person. Like Liz was like the ringleader in creating like this potential backlash against the blog. So stupid. The more we talk to you, and you're like, oh, Nate was in there pre-reading it, and you're even quite. Liz, which is actually like a very Liz thing, and I don't mean as bad, was like everyone's it like a motion of we gotta protect Ellie potentially, and you have the conversation, but very clearly this wasn't just like Liz Gonzalez out on an island being like we gotta waving an Ellie flag. It seemed like there was a bunch of people starting to be like, because you said Nate was like the first one who went in and was like, this is too mean. Nate was standing right next to me when I came in, and I had nothing to do with this. He's like, oh, it was way too vicious. You couldn't publish it. By the way, the dog being the leader of this? Come
That's what
on.
I said to him.
He has no spine. He's turned into a jellyfish. The dog says that? That's not the dog I know. He's been neutered. I think it all boils down when people see Ellie. It's like, oh, she's young girl, like, and people proactively went out. But I don't think there's like animosity behind it, but it's such a stupid controversy that's going on. I'm done. That's it. I think we have it.
The dog's been neutered. Is that true?
I'm just here to wish you happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Ben Friedman.
He's not what he used to be. That's for sure.
Okay. The dog is a friend of yours.
I'm a friend of the Nate dog. I liked you much better before, but that's.
Hey.
I still like you.
Thanks, man. I like you too.
I just like
your beard looks great.
I just like you better.
Damn, the dog's been neutered. Sad day.
Still
Wish the dog was neutered when he was.
You're close to getting truck sticked again, and I'm ready for it. I'm here for it.
Oh no, the dog's neutered. He don't do that anymore.
Kevin Smith, one of Robbie's all-time favorite people alive. He even has "Why Not" tatted on his wrist. Today, Kevin Smith came in the office and he said, "Robbie, give me your hand."
Take me to your leader.
All right, Lights, Camera, Bar Stool. Awesome interview. Kevin Smith, welcome.
How are you?
Good.
What is it called? The Awesome Interview?
That would be
This is
better.
just an
We
awesome
should-
interview.
We got to
We should-
rebrand now. Lights, Camera, Bar Stool, but we should rebrand to Awesome Interview.
What did you say there? You said lights, camera, action.
We have an awesome interview.
We have an awesome interview.
Yeah.
I want you to bring it down about 80%. That's
Here
a
you go.
high bar to like people like, oh fuck, here it comes, and kids. You're
Let me
not
set
gonna
the
hear
tone.
anything new.
Guy next to you.
Yes.
Massive Kevin Smith fan. Let me actually.
So
here.
he's gonna have an awesome interview.
He's having a panic attack right now.
Don't.
I am.
Hold my hand. Watch
having a
this.
panic
It'll be
attack.
so easy.
On my hands cold, I have Raynaud's
They're a
disorder.
little bit clammy.
A year ago, I was able to get him to meet Mark Hamill and take a picture with him. And he's more hyped for this.
Oh
so,
my God.
Yeah, this
How
is
sweet are
you're
you?
my number one holy grail ever. I would say if I weren't, if not for you, I'm not here. So this is like literally huge for me. Like I have a tattoo right here. That
You
says
got Why Not?
Yeah. So
I thought
is-
this was a confessional where you're like, you're my father. Here's a woman that you knew when you were younger. I was like, whoa.
No.
Why not? You got Why Not on your wrist.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Killing Joke shirt. That's fantastic.
I am.
And a backwards baseball cap, man. You gotta stop.
Absolutely.
Where'd you first, what are you, 12? Where'd you first hear about us?
Stool Scenes episode 92. We'll see you on Friday. Damn, the dog's been neutered. Sad day.
Still
Wish the dog was neutered.